Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. It's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. Before we get started, this broadcast is for demonstration, educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. For the love of God, you could lose your entire trading account. With that being said, let's take some risks. My name's Rory Powers with Right Line Trading. Thanks for joining me this morning. We had some big news reports that came out this morning. GDP contracted. Let's pull up the Forex factory. Don't want to get into any unpleasant surprises here during our trading session. It's a very news-driven market, and we just like to keep our eyes on the playing field. So today is Wednesday, April 30th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Amen. Hallelujah. You're still in the game. Let's get it. This morning at 8:30, we had these big red folder reports come out. The market did not like them. GDP, Employment Cost Index, Advanced GDP, all came out at 8:30. We got a big move down. 9:45, Chicago PMI is a yellow folder. And then we've got the big one, the core PCE price index, month over month, and pending home sales. So 10 o'clock, ooh, boy, we're in the middle of a storm. In the middle of a storm here today. Let's be careful. We remember what happened last Wednesday. Very similar. Very similar Wednesday. We slipped on a banana peel. Let's make sure not to make that same mistake. Keep our eye on the volatility. If we have to delay getting into a trade until after the report, so be it. We don't want to pull in a loser by all means. If today's your first day joining us, first I want to say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Dukester. Edward, good morning, sir. Nicholas, Rao, good morning. Ankh, Dr. Hanson, K9, let's get emotions. All right, good morning. Thanks for joining me today. If today's your first day, if you're tuning in, you've never seen the broadcast before, my name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Trading, and we're going to be showcasing the Right Line Trading automated bots. We've got two systems, the AI Auto Trader, and we've got the iBots. A really diversified portfolio of strategies that get triggered. The trades get triggered on a number of different variables, number of different conditions, different time frames, and instruments. Mukhtar, good morning, sir. Mark is in the house. Good morning, Mark. And once these strategies are enabled, they will execute and manage the trades on your behalf. That nice? If you're somebody that suffers from emotional issues, you think of someone with emotional issues, some nut job on his psychiatrist's couch. Those aren't the emotional issues, though, we're talking about here today. What we're talking about is if you do what I do and you squeeze your stop, or you get out of trades too early, or you make decisions that aren't based on the technicals. Maybe you have revenge trade, or you have fear of missing out. Who knows what emotional issues you suffer from. But this is a cure-all. It's really helped me, and I believe it can help you too. We've got a power play, an automated prop trading or live account trading hack that we've been having tremendous success with. And I always cringe when I say that because I always think I'm going to jinx myself. Right? And we're going to do a power play trade this morning, God willing. Let's look at the overall environment, just so we know what let's stick our foot in the pool here and see what the temperature's like. Well, you could see we had a tremendous move down. The market does not like gaps. And let me move my water bottle so I can see the times. Here we go. This was midnight right here. So right through the London Open, pre-market, and coming up on the opening bell here in the New York Stock Exchange, a big leg down, a big leg down. We got to keep. There were some negative news reports, and there's some more news reports coming, but I really wouldn't be surprised, and it's just a guess, to see the market fill in that gap at the opening bell. But we're going to let it come to us, and we're going to patiently wait for our setup. You can see my leaderboard. It's got me excited this morning. I'm kind of salivating here. The NQ30 Smart Velocity drone. That bot. What is it? That's our power play. That's our power play. It just doesn't have the multi-time frame alignment component to it. You can see it went long. Well, let's put it over here just to see where it went long. NQ30 range. AI NQ30 range. Here it is. So it went long over here at 916. And on my 20U, it was below the 50. Okay, so I would never be in that trade. The one rule that we follow, one condition on this power play trade that we're going to be taking here in just a few minutes, is we have to have an alignment of trend on our 20 Unirenko, which is this chart on my left, and my 30 range, the chart on my right. In order to execute a long trade, both time frames, both charts, price must be above the 50 for a long trade. And vice versa for a short trade, we got to have both charts, both price action below the 50 on both of these time frames in order to go short. Once we have that alignment of trend, what we do is we pile on a trade copier, all of the accounts we can muster. We put them on our trade copier. What's nice about this, it's very quick and seamless. I get a lot of questions about the trade copier. Even if you don't have multiple trade prop accounts, there is some time and effort that goes into going into the strategy parameters, disabling your strategy where if you did not have a trade copier, you would need to disable your strategy, edit the strategy, go in and change the account, which can take some time. With the trade copier, you could quickly make the leader account, the SIM account that's out of the box, and you could put your live account or your prop accounts as the follower accounts. The reason I'm salivating because I see this 30 range is it's getting it. What we do is we run these bots through the overnight session. And we like to create what we call our leaderboard. This is our leaderboard here. This is telling me the bots that are doing the best. The bots that are doing the best. Had a member, Matt. Matt yesterday hit two one-day passes. Put them right at the door, right at the doorway. He was like at 28, 29, 27, or 2,800 on two different evals. Matt, I hope you get it through today. He's got them both on the power play to get over the hump. But I said that because the one-day passes have been hot, hot, hot. Especially my ES30 range one-day pass. It scored again this morning. Mark, I'm talking about all of us. I'll tell you, the emotional issues is really what kills us. And I'm the worst at it, let me tell you. It takes me everything I can not to, close out of my trades for no good reason. There's Matt. Okay. All right. Mr. Schwartz. That's three. That's 3 in 2 days. Three evals for Matt. 3 1-day pass scores on that. Two on the ES30 range, I'm assuming, and one on the NASDAQ 30. This 30 range is trading away. Now we're in a line. No, we're just at the 50 on this 20 Unarenko. Let's make this a little bit easier to see. I really don't like all the executions plotted. I'm going to just put on an account that I don't think took many trades. Yeah, this one took none on the NASDAQ. So this is our 50. Price is right at the 50, which really acts as resistance right now. Hey, MJ, good morning. Sounds great. Welcome aboard, sir. They're going to trade the micros. If the data series is the MNQ, they're going to trade the micros. There's the chief. Yeah, the data series lets you know exactly what they'll be trading. If it says the MNQ in your data series, it's trading the MNQ. All right, we got the market open here in just 2 or 3 minutes, and we use that volatility to our advantage. That's really part of the spirit of the strategy, the power play. We don't trade the first couple of minutes. We let things settle down. At 9:30, we know that all the algos are firing off orders like crazy, and there's a lot of noise, a lot of static, a lot of whipsaw at the opening bell. We've all seen it. We're going to wait for that to settle down somewhat. Remember, we had the big move overnight to the downside. We've got upside resistance right now. We don't want to trade into any support or resistance. We want to break through it. So we got the power play drone. Let me make sure I'm enabled. I'm good to go. Power play is all enabled, ready to go. All right, let's get ready to go. We got 2 minutes. The chief. And we got Perry. Perry, I had a great conversation with Perry yesterday. Perry's going to let these strategies run too. Let the strategies run, MJ. Let them collect some data. I know after the first day or two, you're going to have a ton of questions, so give me a call. Hey, Mark. Good morning. Let me check my text messages. As soon as I'm done trading, I'm going to get with you. It's a great day to start because today in our Discord, we have our onboarding at 12 noon. So I'd like to contact you Let me check my text messages. I want to get you in that onboarding class at 12. I've got your text right in front of me. 910 area code. I'm going to call you as soon as the live stream is over. Mark M. Let's get ready. 9:30. The bell just rang. Let's look out for our. Oop, I got this thing on. Okay. Got a little bit of lag. This is normal for the opening bell. Let's get it under control quickly. Let's give it a minute. This is my lagometer on the bottom left. Right now, price is 20 seconds behind. It's a built-in safety feature in the bots. They will not trade when there's more than 2 seconds of lag. And it's growing. Let me back off some of these NASDAQ strategies. I want to be able to get my trade in. Getting a nice push down. See, we're right at support. It bounced. Now we're headed right up towards resistance. We're getting a lot of selling pressure here. Look for a break of this area of support. I'm hoping my lag gets down. We're going to break and pop to the downside. Come on, lag. Come on down. Getting a good push to the downside here. Watch the break. Man, I'm going to turn it on anticipating a short trade here. My lagometer's at 9 seconds. There's a lot of volatility building up to the downside, it looks like. All right, let's let it find a direction. We got some upside resistance and downside support. We need a clear pathway. Well, I thought it was going to go down to the basement. Now it's looking like it might pop to the upside. Oh, let's go to our power play strategy here. We got all of this resistance to the upside here. Our 20 is right on the 50. So we're gonna wait till everything sets up just perfectly, and then the system will take the trade. Low volume. We're turning about, right now it's 500. Let's see what our contracts per minute is. Here we go to pop to the upside. If we break through, I'm going to turn my copier on. I'm looking for a break. Oh, don't trade into resistance. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Breakthrough to the upside. Breakthrough. We got that upside resistance. I'm anticipating a breakthrough resistance. Let's wait till we break through. It's a tough market. Let's be patient. I didn't have my copier enabled on that entry. There is an alignment, though. It's a valid entry on the power play. That thing's going to go and it's going to hit that profit target. Oh, yep. Here it comes. Boy, that was our trade. I missed it. That was our trade. Came out on the exit on the line change. It's just a ranging market. I'm scared of it. Got in the profit window on that trade. Now it's 250 or 500 at that point. I'm waiting for something a little easier, juicier. The strategy's up 155. I'd really like to see a break of support. I'm going to enable here, anticipating a short position. Need to break through to the downside here. Break through. Come on. Oh, pop me in. Pop me in. Oh, I got lag. Darn. Oh, man. Come down, lag. All right, looking for a short entry. Breakthrough. 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 Go short. Very close to popping me in on a B entry here. Come on, one more down candle. Good volume. Just under 3,000 contracts a minute. 2,500 contracts a minute. Come on. Okay, we're in. See if we can get some follow through here to the downside. Push down. Push down. Come on. Push down. Come on. Push down. Come on. Man. Come on down. Mm. Come on down. Get my profit window. Come on down. Mm. Got some sideways action here. Mm-mm. Come on down. Push down. Let's go. Come on, get my profit window. Get my window. 250 or 500? 250 or 500? Got the 250. I'm in a loose trade. All right. I'll take it. There it is, the power play. Get a one and done. Sweated that one out. All we're looking for is just a little bitty trade. And we'll take it across 5 or 6 accounts. And it was a 250 or 500. And that's today they got us for the 250 and we'll take it. So there's the power play of the day. We got 800 across 3 PA accounts. $800 day. I'll take it. And the evals, bam, we're running up the score on these evals. And we're going to look to turn those into PA accounts as well. So there we go. 3 for 3 on the power play trade. We got two 250s and a 500 this week. And let me bring up my performance. And let's take a look at this week. And then we'll take a look a little longer term. Anybody else get the power play today? Nice. Great job. Yes, sir, indeed. Here we go. For this week, up 3 grand across 3 PA accounts. 3 for 3, 28.47. 28.47. A one and done. That's the way we like to do it. No muss, no fuss. I sweated it out, let me tell you. Ah, man, Ronald. Sorry to hear that. It was an issue. It was really good volume. It was I looked. It was about 2,500 contracts a minute on the 20U. The 20U just man like a Mack truck straight down. The 30 range we had some static. Let me get the rest of my bots in the game. Oh, we got the news report coming down. I think we have a 9:45 report. Chicago PMI. That's a yellow folder. The one to look out for is at 10 a.m. That's the PCE price index. Sorry to hear that, Ronald. GP, the power play trade is done. Yes, indeed. The power play trade, if you just joined us, the power play trade got in the profit window. It was a little bit of a bumpy ride down. But it did find our profit window, and we were able to score 250 across 6 accounts. Nice, Austin. Where you been, Austin? Very quiet. 9 and 1. Nice. Same as me. Gotcha. What a move down. I didn't do the iBots any favors. I turned them off to get my power play trade in, but man, they would, I'm sure they would have been all over that move down. Ah, man. Tony C, Tony L. Took you out of break even. I know I saw that happen on the entry before I got in. What happens is the the um, the stop gets attached to that 15 EMA once it goes 60 ticks. Well, there's a lot of market internal. There's a lot of data running. I enabled just 4 of those iBots and I took a pull. Eckert hit. Good trade, Eckert. Okay, Peter. Yeah, I'd love to get you in the onboarding class, Peter. I'm going to put the office phone number in the chat box. Please text me send me an SMS text if you would. Just text me your number, your name and number, and as soon as this live stream's over, I'm gonna end it a little early today at 10:30. Let me put the office phone. It's a cell phone, so you can send a SMS text. We've got the onboarding class scheduled for today at 12. So I would love to get you into that. It's very, very important to get that initial training. Even though it is an automated system, there is a little bit of a learning curve. Most of it is familiarizing yourself with the NinjaTrader platform, and then just some nuances and best practices. Those reports are going to create a lot of volatility today. I could tell that huge move down. That smart velocity drone, I say it all the time. When these bots are on the leaderboard and they're that deep in the green, they've found that I call it the ebb and flow. The trigger and conditions of that strategy are thriving in this current market conditions. It's almost as if they can't take a loser. Let's go to the ES. So I got Mark and Peter. Your power play was a buy. Oh, so you were, gotcha. I was a short. I think the entry previous to the one I got was a long. Did you get the same entry, Unc? Same entry as I got? Chief, what did your power play do? Nice. That's what we're looking for, buddy. Perfect. Wow, nice. That away. That worked as designed, huh? Just as we discussed. Really, the key to the success has really been the discipline of not taking another trade. Once we hit that profit goal, or I was talking about it with Mark, and it's not easy to do. It's not easy to sit on your hands, especially if you take a few losers. You want to get that money back so bad it hurts. And even if you when you just make 250, you're like, oh, 250, man, and I think I could get another winner. It starts playing tricks, but I look at the bigger picture. I look at the 800 and I say, yeah, you know what? I'm okay with 800. I'm more than okay with 800. And I know it was only a $250 trade, but when you have a copier and it's across 3 accounts, or even if it was just 250, think of 250 a day for the whole week. Good question, Nicholas. Um, that's exactly what we did with Chief. We're trading 2 micros with his power play, 2 micros. And in the strategy parameters, we put the session loss limit and session profit target. In your case, we can make it 100 and 100. It'd be very simple to do. I'll show you real quick. If we go to strategies, let me just see my open positions. I see we're in some really nice trades on these iBots. iBot ES4U. Going to town on these short positions right now. Running up the score. iBot NQ16U. This is a 30 range. I'm looking at a 4 Unorenco. So let me bring up my 4 Unorenco or this is an 8-unit Renko on the ES. And we'll put on that IBOT ES4U. And what the strategy is really looking at in this particular IBOT, if I go to my data series, and Nicholas, I'm going to show that to you in just a second. It's looking at a 4, 10, 20. And if I click OK, now you'll see the bars are going to go a little bit smaller, but that's what my strategy is actually looking at. You could see the short entry that it took. We had the retracement back to the 50 and the continuation down into the trend. And the market internals picked up that imbalance between buyers and sellers. There were a huge difference of a larger number of sellers than buyers. The market internals triggered and jumped in at a perfect time. Now it's run right into support. So to answer your question, Nicholas, if I go to my strategies tab, and what I could do very simply is I can select new strategy. And in my available list, I would select the AI Auto Trader P. And then I would come down to the bottom right where it says template, and I would load my power play. I'd find my power play drone, AI NQ30 range power play. Here, this one. Find the power play drone and load it. Look at this IBOT with the ES just broke through support. And all you would really have to do now is come right here to your session profit limit and loss. And instead of 500, you'd make yours 100. So now if it makes 100, it'll stop trading. If it loses 100, it'll stop trading. In our profit window on the ES, a beauty. Bam, all the way, $1,000 trade. Look at that $1,000 trade right there on the E-mini. A picture perfect entry. Very tight to the 50. Our 50 EMA was red and sloped down, and our 15 is located below the 50, below the 50. So to answer your question, Nicholas, we would put our profit limit at 100, our profit loss at 100. We'd simply scroll down, and the only other adjustment you would need to make is to put the NQ on the MNQ. Instead of NQ, trade the MNQ. If you have a smaller account and you want to trade micros, by all means, put it on the MNQ. You can, if you want to go 2 micros or 3 or 4 even, you can always adjust the number of contracts based on your account size and your risk tolerance. So that's how you would set it to make 100 or lose 100. Oh, the 4U is right back in. Could be another big sell-off day is what it looks like. Our ES30 is in a monster. ES Star Drone in a monster. Look at the MES. That PA account template is in a trade on the micros. That's up $170. So we're starting to gain some traction here with these short positions. I got a really nice leaderboard. My 30 range on the E-mini. My iBots on the ES30 range on the ES4U. Are coming to life. I'm going to be taking part today. I mentioned it yesterday, and before I forget, I wanted to mention it again today. They're having an investors summit today on Traders Corner. Traders Corner is having an investors summit, and it's a special event for prop traders. So all of the presentations are going to be centered around prop trading. Oh, look at that. There comes the 10 o'clock news report. 10 o'clock news report. It's too late now, but I hope you closed any live trade that you had because the market could go anywhere. Just that quick during those news reports, we had all green positions, and just that fast, the market reversed. But today at 3 p.m. Eastern, if you can't make it live, oh, excuse me for just a moment. If you can't make it live, still register for the event because you'll automatically get a replay. If you'll just excuse me for just a moment. Okay, my apologies. Let me tell you, those red folder news reports really can wreak havoc on our trading systems. Just the sheer amount of volume that gets passed through the orders, it's just mind-boggling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my positions, which are all in sim, and I'm going to flatten everything and let the market just catch up really quick. Get all my lag out. Now all my lag is out. My lagometer is back to green. And now I'm going to re-engage. Rao's hysterical. Rao, I'm not surprised you wrote that. Rao's the one who introduced us to the ODPs. You know, he's an all or nothing guy. That's what I love about you, Rao. You're everything I'm not. I'm a big chicken over here. You're my polar opposite. Let me get that while I'm fooling around with this. Let me get that link for you. in this little bit of a lull we're having. I'm over here slipping on a banana peel. And today, I understand, is the last day that Apex and Buellnox, I know those two firms today's the last day of a really nice sale, but you know how those go. They're usually back each month. But April 30th does mark the end of Apex is 80% off, and Buellnox has up to 91% off. Okay, here is the registration link. I have to put it on a notepad first. My presentation is at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, Rod. Are you guys in the same room? Bob, Rod and Bob? You both read each other's mind. I'll let you know in just a minute. Okay, right line funding. Right line funding. Man, we we did discuss that in our meeting today, and we made some really nice progress. Um, we do have Rhythmic as a platform working properly. So as of now, we're not quite yet ready to open the doors, but the platform that we're currently going to be on is on Rhythmic's platform. We're kind of still waiting to we're kind of in negotiations with the Ninja Trader platform, which was really our initial goal. And they sold Ninja Traders sold the company to Kraken, and Kraken is now putting together a new business model regarding prop trade firms, which we really didn't see coming. So initially, it looks like it's going to be available to begin with in the very near future, trading on the Rhythmic platform. And hopefully Ninja Trader's platform won't be too far behind. You're in Phoenix, Bob? You were just in Vegas. Okay, Peter, I've got your text. Yeah, it's all going to be recorded. I've just read your message. All right. Yes, I'll be in touch. So that took us today. I always like to have it memorialized where we are on our P&L because I know the haters. The haters are out there, and they'll say, "Oh, you didn't really do that." And so this brings us right through the end of April. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. April has 30 days. Today's the last day of April. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Into May, starting tomorrow. And ooh, I am just under $30,000 on this strategy, which is really a significant amount of money. Here we are from January 15th to April 30th. We're at $29,886. Not only am I in payout mode, but Mark Miller also is in payout mode. Has over $7,500 in payouts coming. So we're doing extremely well trading these bots on these prop accounts. This is just under 30,000. It is across 3 accounts. You can see here it's on 3 accounts. And we just have this beautiful equity curve. What makes this strategy so special, this power play, and I mentioned it, I touched on it yesterday, is that it automatically conforms to these rules that make prop trading success so difficult. It automatically conforms to those consistency rules that nobody can really even understand. With Apex 3.0, I listened to it and read it a few times, and there's 2 components to it, and it sounds like. Not only the 30% consistency, but the amount of risk they want you to take on your trades cannot be more than 30% of your profits on that account. Which I wouldn't have a problem and at any time using this power play strategy. The way we've been doing it, we're taking singles, we're doing base hits, singles and doubles, and we're practicing capital preservation. Once we hit our profit goal, like today, it was 250. A lot of people don't get excited about 250. Me, on the other hand, I'm thrilled with it. I couldn't be happier because it's across 3 accounts and it's really 800. And listen, this is what the prop firms are betting, and this is what they're hedging against, that we can't do that. They're telling us, hey, we're putting our money on the line here. You guys can't trade consistently over 8 sessions. And if you can, we'll give you our money. Well, we'll give you, your own money back. So it's beating them at their own game, and that's what I really love about it. This power play is we're gonna run it until the wheels fall off. And this week we are a perfect 3 for 3. And I keep talking about it, thinking I'm going to jinx myself. And the trading gods are with us on this one. GP, the coupon codes are embedded in the links on our website. You know what? I do have your email address. I'm going to send you an email. GAURAV. Wait for my email, if you would, please. We're going to be doing something special today, price-wise, and I'll send it over to you. We got David Wise coming up right behind me. He's going to be trading the SPY Super System. Look at this power play in Sim. It's up $3,300. This ABC, this 30 range velocity drone, this is the bot that really how the power play got started. The ABC Star drone is in. That's Robert's creature. That's up, was up over $60,000 on his computer. Here's the entry that the 30 range is in. Look at this MESPA account. Trading micros. It's up almost $400 trading micros. That's just unheard of. That would be the equivalent of 4,000 on a mini. A micro is 1/10. You move that decimal point over. 1/10 the size of an E-mini contract. So the Velocity drone smoked it. $5,464 in one session. And it's back in. Let's watch that. That one's found the ebb and flow of this market. My goodness. 5,400. This thing can't take a loser today. We opened up and it was on top. And I mentioned it. I said, I'm salivating because I see, remember? I said, I'm salivating today because I see what's on the top of my leaderboard. And look, it's just run up the score in a big way. Let's see if it can get in the window here. It's got upside. It's in. Man, that bot can't lose today. Incredible. But that's our power play. That's the same strategy. That's how I found it. And when it lines up with that 20U, it even has a higher winning percentage. Hey, Kershid, the one that's doing good in micro is that MES. It's called the MES 30 range signal ABC 50,000 PA account. It's up $500 on the micros today, just under 500. If we don't have that one running on your system, let's set it up. It's in the AI auto. It's in the JSON of that goes with the one-day passes. See if you have that strategy. It's called the MES 30 range 50,000 PA account. This bot's right back in again. They're MJ. Well, that's a good question. What I tell people is to turn it on about eight or 8:30. Um, and they seem to do really well at 8:30, believe it or not. 8:30 is when most of those economic news reports come out, and you're throwing a Hail Mary with the ODP. We want it to be 50%, win or lose. We're all in. And when that news report comes out at 8:30 and you get in the right direction, it's going to go all the way. We have several members that are doing really well with them. Matt is one of them, Mohammed, and there's a lot more. The people are doing really well with those ODPs lately. Now, once you get the funded account, then obviously we want to pivot to something a little more sustainable, so we can satisfy their consistency rules. Exactly. Exactly. It does time optimize. The ODPs, we do have some AI technology that will have it trade during the half hour of the day. And on a lot of them, it is at 8:30, believe it or not, or some of them are at 9:30. We have them we have the ODPs trade during the hour or two of the day that historically it does the absolute best. Wow, Row's been crushing it on crude. Unbelievable. Great trading, Row. What's 750, Duke? Look at this thing. This bot can't take a loser today. It came down within a tick of that stop, and now it's bouncing. If it wins this trade, I'll be shocked. It's trying to push through resistance. ODP, that's 1 day pass. 1 day pass. That's our templates that are designed specifically for prop traders to pass their evaluation. ODP, 1 day pass. 1 day, one trade. It takes all the muss and fuss, all the blood, sweat, and tears out of trading an eval. When they have these big sales for 80%, 90% off, why not just take three or four or five or even 10 of them and get yourself some funded accounts on those 1 day passes? Look at this trade. This trade came a millimeter, a tick away from hitting the stop, and is very close to getting in that profit window. It's probably attached. Right now, my stop is attached to that 15 EMA. So the worst thing that's going to happen on this trade is it's going to be a break even. But it still could push up to the profit target. Let's see if it bounces off the 15. Here we go. One more push up. Ah, This bot is up $6,000 today. 6,000 in one day. That's something, Rel? Love that 30 range. When it's, man, let me tell you, when it gets into a trend, it finds the ebb and flow, and it's just hard to get into a losing trade. Let's get into our profit window. Oh, almost popped right up. Here we go. Oh, oh, it's in profit window. 250 or 500? 250. $6,330. Wow. Incredible. Yeah, that's another good one. That takes the prize. You're right, Mark. That's another good one to trade micros on, Katie. That MES8U does very well. Yes, very well. So we really have a couple of really powerful bots in our arsenal. So let's wrap it up. Let me just go over the leaderboard. The streak continues on the power play, but the number one strategy, wow, this is like a record breaker on the AI system, is up 6,200, that 30 range velocity. The sim power play up 3,000. That one's running a little extended, I believe, than our regular one. The ES30 range is up 2 grand today. That's our 1-2 punch, that NASDAQ ES combo. The iBot NQ30 range drone up 1,500. The Velocity bot 1,300. People ask me, should I trade the bot or the drone? Trade the one that makes the most money. We're not dogmatic about which one it is. We want to trade the one that makes the most. The ES30 range, 900. The iBot, 600 tick. Man, last week that iBot was up $7,000 on my computer. On the micros, that 50,000 PA account template reached its profit goal of $500 on the micros. Incredible. The one-day pass on the ES scored. It traded again and took a loser, it looks like. So it went 1-for-1. I scored across all my Apex accounts using that power play strategy. Volkswagen's in, the ES8U, the iBot 16 Unarenko are all up for nominal gains. So another great session. The winning streak continues. And God willing, we're going to try to extend that. We're 3 for 3 this week. We're in a good position. If we could do, my goal is always 4 out of 5, and anything above that is a real blessing. Really, to be able to do 4 out of 5 is a blessing. But 4 out of 5, man, and we're going to make outrageous, jaw-dropping, eye-popping, life-changing money. You got it, Perry. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Don't forget, come join me on that Investor Summit. It's a prop trading special. It should be a really great event. And I know the gentleman that does the trade copiers is going to be on there. And there's some other great speakers. So it'll be a great event. I'm coming up at 3 o'clock. And please join me if you have the time. If you can't make it live, if you register, you'll get the recording. And God willing, we're going to try to do this again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. If you would, please like my video here on YouTube. It gives us some traction, get some eyes on our products and services, and we really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me every day, everybody. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. We're going to close out right at the end of this trade. We're trying to extend the $6,300 bot to 6,800. You're welcome. Come on, get in our profit window. Let's get one more 500. One more 500. Yes. 6,800. Just under $7,000 on this 30 range bot. My goodness. Incredible. Oh, it's my pleasure. I love doing it, Rod. Have a great day, everybody. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow. So long, everyone. Have a blessed day.